Well, welcome back to the farm, everybody. We're going to go up to check on the water. Looks like somebody's either shut it off again or something's plugged up, but haven't got hardly any water at all in the duck pond. So, hang on. Here we go. Yeah, the pond, it's just about all but empty. And there's no water running down there or enough to speak of to make it worth the effort. So, yeah, we're going dry here. Alrighty, well, we're up at the head gate now, and we're going to check to see what's going on here. Yeah, hardly anything. We get down in there so maybe you can see it. Hardly anything running right there. That's not enough to keep my pond full. And we got plenty of water here. So let me dig around down here and see if I got something down in there actually plugging that up. Because that gate is only open about that far to get the amount of water down to my place that I'm allowed for this year because it's a drought season, didn't take much for a few little pieces of grass to get in that little opening and plug it up. So I've cleaned it out and we're running again. Welcome back to the farm, everybody. It is Saturday, the 4th of June, 2022. Well, the pond, as you can see now, has had, a half hour, 45 minutes to refill now that I've turned down more water. Despite it being cloudy now and trying to spritz a little bit of rain, I'm going to go ahead and use one of these female-to-female garden hose adapters and hook up a hose to the system here at the pump and fill it and try to pressurize and get the air out of it. Okay, all of these valves, there's one over here, are open. So we're going to close all of them to start with. Yep, come on, that one's stuck. They often do that after they've sat for a while. We'll get some water running through that. That'll lube it. Oh, no, there it goes. Pop loose. And I'll see if I can reach through here and turn this one off. It's the only problem about plastic ball valves is they get sticky. Okay, even this one is on, so we'll shut it off. But I'm going to leave the little red one on. Yep, that's over there behind that brass ball valve. I don't know that you can see it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it on. That is the drain for that sediment bulb over there. And I will turn on the water back here so it'll start flowing through. And I'm going to attach this double-ended female garden hose thread thing on here. And I'm going to put it on the hose first, on the garden hose end. Like I said, it screws right on the male end of the garden hose and screws right onto the male end of this faucet adapter or faucet deal here. That's the idea behind this thing, having the two ends on it. There we go. Now I'll go turn on the water and we'll start pressurizing the pump. Now that should fill that to a point. And yep. You can see that water running right there or not. That's what's going through that filter right there with that red handle. So we'll leave that run for a second, help work some of the air out of the system. Then I'll shut it off and we'll start bleeding the rest of it. While that water is running out of that valve, I'm going to go ahead and open up this one to the pump. And we got water trying to run out down yonder here in the bottom of the pump, which is good. It'll flush that out. And see, we're getting a lot more air into that other filter assembly, so that's good. So yeah, oh, there we come with some pressure. We got the, looks like some rust come out. So we're gonna let that run good and hard down here out of the bottom of the pump for a minute. In fact, I'm gonna shut this little valve off over yonder here, get some more pressure in that system to blow anything else out of there. Good couple minutes of washing that out or letting it flow. And this is just a little ball valve without a handle. It takes a screwdriver to turn it. I don't remember which way it goes. Yeah, it goes something like that. Well, there goes the power bill. Just went up. Yep. Okay, let's flip the switch here and see what she sounds like. Who knows, maybe it'll just blow up. Well, so far it sounds all right. Getting muddy water out of that thing, so yeah. Getting muddy water down there. Oh, there it comes. There comes some more air. Yeah, that pump's got the air out of the system and she's running full tilt now. Woohoo! Now I can get some irrigating done around this whole farm. Yeah, and keep in mind, this is just a small pump. In the meantime, let's wander over to the waterfall and see how that looks. There's a man-made waterfall. There is one down lower where the water comes underground from the show area over that way. Yeah, there's a pipe that brings the creek over here, and it does make a little bit of a waterfall down there, but that one up on top that I made just helps enhance the sound and whatnot over here. Gives a little visual effect. We're gonna get in here with the weed eater, trim all this up, and plant some, there's land. Oh. We're gonna plant some decorative bushes or something up on top there, like mugo pines or some silly such thing. That little flower patch right there is the one reason why I was kind of in a hurry to get the sprinklers going and the pump running today. It's not for the waterfall, but it's to get some water on those little flowers that are starting to come up. Unfortunately, it looks like there's a bunch of the native grasses coming back up in there as well, so should have probably sprayed it again and then waited a while for planting those little seeds. But anyway, it's done, so we'll see if we can't make it happen. Okay, well, now that we know the waterfall and all that works and it's working well, the pump's doing okay, we're going to shut the waterfall off and we're going to turn on the sprinklers out here north of the pond. Yeah, there's one working. There's 2 or 3 working down through there. Hopefully those will all get the flower bed watered that's down there. That's the whole idea of that. So yeah, anyway, that's what we're doing. Well, that'll wrap up today's episode of things going on here at Nelson Creek Farm. Irrigation around here is priority number 1 this year because of the water situation for irrigators. We are in a drought season this year and we're starting off with about half of our water. The way we water the farm has been mentioned several times in the comments, so we will be doing an entire video on just the Magic Valley, why it's called the Magic Valley, and that's all because of the irrigation system that was built over 100 years ago. Tomorrow, my son will be coming over with his chainsaw, and we're going to be removing these 2 big juniper trees or cedar trees that are here on either side of me. They have been infested with a beetle that has been killing all the pine trees in the state of Idaho, and I've lost a bunch of pine trees because of that beetle, so I don't want it to spread any further, so those are going to come down. They're almost dead anyway, and there's a big ham radio pole sitting in there, and that pole was used as an antenna by my grandfather. Yeah, so that's going to be coming down too, and then we'll assess the damage to the roof of the garage to see what we need to do there. But that's what we're up to tomorrow. In the meantime, I would like to thank all of the subscribers and the new subscribers to the channel. Howdy and welcome. Anyway, we're going to end up calling this and good for today. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be taking down trees. We might even be using some tractors to see if we can pull them over. Yeah, and they'll be all old vintage machines too. Nothing new here at Nelson Creek Farms. At least I don't think so anyway. Anywho, thank you for subscribing. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave a comment if you would down below there. Just remember, I may not be able to get to all of your comments if you're backdating videos from a year or two ago. Got a short memory span. I have to watch them to see what you're referring to unless you're very descriptive. I try to answer them all and that sort of thing. Anyway, don't forget, click on subscribe right down over yonder there, and we'll catch up with you later. I'm Farmer Dave. Thanks for watching. Y'all be careful now. Bye-bye.